Hey everyone, just wanted to preface this video by saying this speedrun did not go well. I knew it wasn't going to go amazingly, but my capture card got bumped through part of the video, so I lost some footage. So obviously it's no longer eligible to be put on like speedrun.com or anything like that. And yeah, but it's still a fun little video. I mostly did it for fun anyway. There will be more bug fables coming up soon. Happy 2021, everyone. Let's hope it's a better year.
Hello, everybody. I need to turn that down. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. My name is Liam, the Lemony Bard, and welcome to Kuso, a good little platforming game. And I'm gonna attempt a speedrun of it. And a little bit about this is that this is a game that I found recently, and it fits under this kind of platforming style that's similar to what's the V or Viv or VVVV or V6 or however you want to say it. The original intended pronunciation was V, but the creator said he likes that people don't know how they want to pronounce it, or like Celeste or something like that. An interesting little subgenre of platforming, and I want to talk about that while I do the run. But I'm actually going to post this on like speedrun.com. And this run isn't going to be very good because I'm not very good at the game yet. But here we go. So I already screwed up. But anyway, yeah. Oh god, it's weird playing on the. I'm going to start the run over. It's weird playing on the TV. I normally play this game handheld. I've only played about 5 hours total. Wow. I'm starting over again because it's a speed run and I want to be speedy. But I'm fine with not being like optimal because I know that I'm not good at this game yet. So like, I just wanted to attempt a speed run. But I heard about this game after watching, a video about, good but cheap Switch games. And this game came up and they talked about the aesthetics and the music in it. And both are very intriguing. And it's a very speedrun friendly platformer. It's one of those that has like a speedrun clock and everything built right in. Which I think there should be like I've heard one term thrown around for like this kind of subgenre, which I'd not heard anywhere else. And as it turns out, it's already the name of a game, so I don't know if it would really work. But I've heard the term micro-platformer be used for games like this, but that's literally the name of a game, and I've not heard anyone else use that for the genre. I think they should be called, hear me out on this, it's a little silly, I think they should be called Willy-esque. Because of Jet Set Willy, because like games like V in particular, like this game to an extent, but like games like V seem to take a lot of inspiration from like Jet Set Willy. Obviously like the kind of minimalist graphics, because Jet Set Willy was at a time where you really couldn't make that kind of graphics, but also very colorful. They usually involved like collectathon elements. I mean, in Jet Set Willy, it was required to beat the game. Obviously in V and in this game, it's not required, but if you want to 100% then it is. And same goes with Celeste, which is very similar. And although it's not 2D and quite like that, I think to an extent, a short hike is like that. I've played a short hike on this channel before. I think a short hike is like directly influenced by Celeste. Came out a little bit after. But yeah, like all these games have those in common, and the only thing, I mean, like these games are much more than like Jet Set Willy isn't like a speed-based, like it's not a game that encourages you to speedrun it necessarily by any means, because speedrunning wasn't even really a thing when Jet Set Willy came out. But just there's a lot of influence that you can see in a lot of the way these games work, that just seems to be like, even if they didn't all get influenced by Jet Set Willy, it seemed like, you know, maybe V inspired Celeste, and Celeste inspired A Short Hike, and, you know, this game was maybe inspired by V as well. You know, like, that's the thing, is like, the way it feels a little silly because it's a silly sounding thing like Willy, and like the esque of being like kind of the French, like, oh, like that. And it's silly sounding, and it also is kind of a misnomer. So I can understand. But like, I like it, and I came up with it, so I wanted to put it out there. But yeah, now I'm attempting a speed run of Kuso, and I guess there was like an older version called Love or something. I admit I have no clue. I just know that like it's a separate game with less levels, but it's also included in this, so I think it's like an earlier prototype, kind of like how there's Celeste had like a version that was made in a single day before the actual game came out, in the Celeste Classic. Like Spelunky Classic, except Spelunky Classic I don't think took a single day, because if it did, holy hell. No, it definitely didn't. Which, every time I've been seeing advertisements for like Spelunky 2, people are like, oh, you know, it improves upon the original, but it's definitely different, and they're both worth your time. But like, this is like Spelunky Classic Erasure. I love Spelunky Classic. I mean, it's basically, in a lot of ways, it's just worse Spelunky, but like, it's still good. Like I said, this run is not going to be very good. I'm just attempting a speed run. I normally wouldn't commentate a speed run. I've done a few speed runs, and you can check them out if you'd like. But I wanted to commentate this one for like a little special thing for the new year. Happy New Year, everyone, because presumably I'll be posting this on New Year's Day, 2021. It's currently 2020, the cursed year of 2020. I could have done this section a lot faster, but at least I did it without dying. Speaking of which, so yeah, I suck at this game, but I wanted to try it out. And yeah, I have speedruns. I don't usually advertise them on my Facebook, and I sometimes don't even make them public, like they're like unlisted. But I put them in my public playlist so that people can see them if they want to. Which this will be in part of. It will also be in like full gameplay ones, because I'm going to be playing through this whole, you know, section of Kuso plus Love. Both of which by themselves are like kind of short speedruns, which is why I wanted to do this one, which is still like less than an hour if I do well. If I don't, then it's more than an hour, but I think. I don't remember offhand, but like I know. No, definitely. It's definitely less than an hour, because I know that the world records for them individually are pretty low in comparison. So like, I think the world record for Love is 8 minutes, and the world record for, I don't remember what the world record for Kuso is, even though I've watched that, and I haven't actually even watched the world record for Love, or the world record for Love plus Kuso. So like, yeah, you can tell how new I am to this game. I've literally played a total of like 5 hours, which is not, you know, for speedrunning it for fun, sure, you know. Obviously, my dog's snoring in the background. Obviously, when I get more serious about it, if I get more serious about it. Oh no! Oh, well, you don't really lose much time here if you die, because the platforms have to do shit. But you still lose some time if you screw up majorly. And I think I technically lost some time there, but I'm bad at this game, so I would have anyway. Anyway, yeah, so like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna try like a really in-depth, serious speedrun of this game. But it's fun. Those are collectibles, you don't need to get them for the NEPZ category. Well, I got it anyway. I didn't mean to. That's okay. It's not like they add to your time or anything, which it's not timed, you know, it's just you have, you know, you want to do it as quickly as you can. There's not a limit to the amount of time. But yeah, just to give you, God damn it, an idea of how bad I am. I mean, I know you can already tell I'm really bad, but like the world record for this game, the world record run has 2 deaths in it, and one of them I'm 90% sure was intentional to save time. The other one was definitely not intentional, and technically lost him sometime, or them. I don't actually know that it's a him. It lost the individual some time, and yeah, so like there's still a lot of optimization to go, but at the same time it was a very well done run. So like, yeah, like I mean the world record for last I checked, because Celeste is such a heavily speedrun game to this day, it was just really built for speedrunning, as was in some ways this game, I feel, but like not to the same extent, because the movement in this game is so much more simplistic than it is in Celeste, even though Celeste is a very simplistic, well, simplistic in some ways, game. The real challenge of this game comes to just platforming well, but like the movement is very simple, so once it's close to optimized, it's, you know, there aren't a hell of a lot of improvements probably to find, necessarily. I mean, there are, but it's just, it's easier to see exactly what they are. Like in Celeste, it's like, oh, you know, if you jump this many times, it's faster, or, you know, you can dash over here to make that faster, or what have you. So like in Celeste, there's a little bit more variety, so there's more factors basically at play. So it's more built to be interesting when it comes to speedrunning. But like this game was, you know, is speedrunner friendly in its approach, in the same way that like a short hike, you know, just by building in that little speedrun thing, you know, it adds to it. V obviously, but like none quite like Celeste. I don't know if anyone speedruns Jet Set Willy. I have to imagine there are speedruns of Jet Set Willy. I mean, no, there definitely are. I've seen some. I haven't watched any fully, but I've seen that they exist. But there's more than one version, because like it's had re-releases and stuff. From my understanding, that game was very. That game was like, oh, my checkpoint got destroyed there. Oh yeah, obviously that's the one, like, other things you can set up checkpoints whenever. Wow. And you can kill yourself to save time if you need to. But yeah, what was I saying about Jet Set Willy? I don't know, and I don't really care. There's a non-point probably. No, I mean, like, oh yeah, no, it was like the creator was heavily using drugs when he made that game, which explains a lot. Which they referenced part of Jet Set Willy in V. I mean, they reference it a few times, just in the way it's designed. What am I doing? Just in the way it's designed. But one particular way is they have a room. They have a literal elephant in the room, and it's this giant psychedelic elephant that if you stand there too long, Captain Viridian? Yeah, like it's a color. I don't know, they all, God bless. Anyway, he gets all sad if you stay in there for too long, and that is a reference to, there's literally a level called like Dr. So-and-so should see this, and it's just an elephant basically. And I don't believe there's any explanation for it other than that. So that's, V references that. I initially, when I first saw that, I'm like, is this some sort of strange symbolism? But no, it's literally just a, not obscure reference, but like, it's not God damn it! It's not immediately clear if you haven't played Jet Set Willy or seen any of Jet Set Willy, you know what it's referencing. But if you already know that about Jet Set Willy and you can already tell that like V is heavily influenced by it, you might be able to figure it out. Because like, there's literally just a room with an elephant in it. My dog is snoring like crazy, and I have no idea how my voice is right now. So I apologize if the audio isn't the best. And like I said, I normally wouldn't even commentate speedruns. The only time I did was when I technically had a world record very briefly because it was a game that hadn't been run yet. I technically had the world record because I was the first runner. So, I got the world record. Briefly. In Shovel Knight Showdown, the like adventure mode or whatever, I had the world record, and now it's like last place on the leaderboards, but there's only like 12 runs or so, or like 10. And I might come back and try to do my time. But yeah, it's been a while. Also, that was the end of Love. Now we're in the Kuso part of it. Those were all the Love levels. The first 16 first 16 levels of Love. I actually was messing around with, with Kuso earlier, so I practiced this level, which is why I was initially doing well, but I'm not anymore. I didn't even need to get the collectible. Why am I trying to get the collectible? I'm not doing like 100%. I'm just running it. Nice. Oh, that was smooth. But yeah, like, I like games that encourage you to... See, I like games that encourage you to take your time as well. But I like games that can encourage you after, at least after you've beaten it to, like, speedrun. Because, like, you can take, like, that's the thing that I love about A Short Hike, because I gushed over that game when I played it, is that you can take your sweet-ass time in that game, or you can speedrun the hell out of it and beat it in 2 minutes. Also, I love this track. But yeah, the aesthetics and the music are what the video I watched on this game, I don't remember the last time I've died there. Anyway, are what this video was trying to sell you on. And it really does do the game a lot of favors. My dog is loud as shit. Holy hell. Okay. But yeah, that's why the frames are counting, is like when it's in speedrun mode, it like counts for frames. That was kind of nice. Definitely suboptimal, but for me that was really nice. And as I die twice in a row. But yeah, this game has like a few modes and whatever. It has unlimited mode, and then it has, where you don't have any lives, you can just do it. But it's not like encouraging you necessarily to speedrun it, you just beat the game. But then there's arcade mode, in which you have a limited number of lives. And I've of course beaten unlimited for Kuso and Love, but I've only beaten Love's arcade mode. I got close with Kuso, but I lost on like the last couple of levels. I lost like a lot of lives, like a second to last, and then I lost it like all the rest on the last, or something. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and you can there's speedrunnable credits, which are always nice. I saw another game that was similar that I think could do that. Like, it was another one of those Willy-esque. I really want that to catch on. Not that I have enough of a following for that to ever catch on anytime soon, but like, I do want it to. God damn it. So there's a long way here, and then there's a short way. I think you might actually get an achievement for going the long way, but I haven't gone the long way yet. I'm surprised that I was like right on the pixel of like where that would have killed me if I had been a little bit faster. I think this next one has a... Oh, never mind. I like all of the tracks in this game, but like, I was like, I think the next one has this kind of catchy track. And this is a nice track, but it's just the one I was thinking of. Then again, the one that I'm thinking is catchy is like also pretty basic. And I don't mean just basic, like simplistic or minimalist or like not a lot of harmonic stuff going on. I just mean it's like basic bitch. Like it sounds like it's like something you'd see in a Home Depot commercial. Not that obviously, but reminiscent in some ways. But it's better than that. So God bless. That's the nice thing about parts like that. God damn it! About parts like that is that you know that they... What is wrong with me? I knew the timing of it, and I know the timing of it, and I still screw it up! Every time. Those go at the same speed as you, so that's a nice thing. What is wrong with me? Why'd I do that? Guys, I just killed the run. I just killed the run. Oh my god. I'm still doing it. That was awful. I just made so much more time for myself. I can't believe I did that. There. Well, earlier I was getting that pretty well first try. Let me try to get this part quickly. Yes, nice. Okay. Not that I expect to do well in this run, like at all. But, you know, I didn't want to do really poorly, I just wanted to do kind of poorly. God damn it. Yes. Oh, I usually like... Yes. Okay, like I was gonna say, I usually do like a short hop there. I guess that's kind of redundant, but I said short hop after saying short, so I was like, might as well. I think when I first played the game, this was the level that made me be like, alright, I'm gonna take a break. But like now I can beat it pretty well. Okay, I spoke too soon. I mean, better than before by a lot. I don't... what is wrong with me? What is wrong? No! I was there! I got stuck. Okay, I don't even care. Come on. What the hell? Can you not, Liam? Can you not? But another thing that's like makes games like V and Celeste and Kuso speedrunner friendly is that the deaths are very fast in each of those games. Kuso actually has a small element of RNG, very, very small element, because there's, I mean, like I said, the world record holder died twice and one of them was on purpose, but certain death animations are longer than others. But again, that's not going to be an issue until the game is like fully optimized, because there's still, you know, some room for growth. And then, you know, if someone has like a perfect run, but they have a crappy death animation when they're trying to save time, then like, of course, God damn it, that could actually play a factor in like an optimized run. Okay. This was the one that I was talking about way earlier. It's fun. And I like the aesthetics. I like that a lot of the stuff... Oh, damn it. A lot of the stuff is, a lot of the stuff is like on the beat or like close to the beat, and sometimes it even like helps to like, oh no, I almost never put checkpoints in like really bad places, and now when I'm actually trying a speed run, I've done it twice in a row. I'm still putting this run on speedrun.com even though it's a shitty run, and like even for me it's kind of a shitty run. I've been liking speedrunning lately, but like I don't expect to ever get any world records in anything major. Like I said, I temporarily had a world record in one game because I was the first to freaking run it. I have second place in like a few games and a few categories, or like third place. There's a game, there's an old Flash game. Is it a Flash game? It might not be. But it's an old web browser game that I like, that I am third place in, that I want to get world record in, like just quietly practice runs and then someday just come back with a world record. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think it's a Flash game. I mean, it might be, but even if it is, after Flash dies, it wouldn't be a problem because you can actually download it. Also, nice up until then with my little run. Alright, okay, I'm doing mildly well for me in this one. Ooh, I could have probably just like skipped that platform entirely if I just didn't chicken out. I'm like an idiot. Yeah, I can. Okay. Nice. Oh no. Wow. I'm so bad. Okay. But yeah. It's a game. I'm not even gonna mention the name because I just wanna run it and then someday be like, how I got my name in a fucking shitty online game. It's not shitty, it's actually a halfway decent game. It's nothing crazy. I'll try to run it every once in a while. And I haven't been trying to seriously run it for a while though, so like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually come back to it. But if and when I do, I'll either get the world record and then talk about it, or I'll run it until I get frustrated enough to just play it and like do attempts or something. Literally if anyone cares, because like, I have a decent, you know, I have like 134 subscribers on my main account, and then on this I have literally 9. So like, some improvement there would be appreciated. But like, you know, I just like making this stuff, and I'm glad some people do actually legitimately seem to enjoy it. So like, holy shit, I just died like 8 times. But yeah, I can just run through this, but it's easier to, well, like I said, it's easier to wait, but this is a speed run. This is where it was like even harder to run through it though. See, like, fuck. So like this might actually be fair to at least a couple times try it. Okay. I'm so bad, guys. The mods are gonna get this and they're like, what the fuck is this? Again, I don't even know how bad this is gonna be compared to everyone else's. Cause like, I don't know if just people who are like serious about running, I don't remember. I do remember there were like some pretty big gaps in times. But like, I don't know how big they were, and like, I'm literally like brand new to this game, so people who are trying to take it seriously, and not that I'm not taking it like seriously to an extent, but I know I'm not going to get a crazy good time because I'm not crazy good at the game. You know, like, that's why I'm like, this could literally be the last place by like minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes. But I don't know. But I guess technically this will be a preview. I mean, I may have I think I have run it. Yeah, I definitely have. I've attempted a run of Kuso, and god damn it, I tried to take a shortcut. I'm not gonna do it now. Kuso and Love before, but I also did them just individually, like not recording, just kind of casually seeing how well I could do. So I don't know if this will be a PB, but like this will be my first recorded thing, so it'll be a PB for recording. What am I doing? I do that every time I get here too. I just fucking die for 3 times in a row for no fucking reason. I just let myself die. I don't know why I do it. Nice. Okay. I mean, for someone who hasn't played the game for very long, I'm doing pretty well. Oh, I like this track a lot, honestly. My first attempt at this is a Kuso level, right? Not a Love level. My first attempt at one of them, I lost here. There's collectibles, like I said, that you don't need to. Oh man, that was almost perfect. You don't need to get if you're doing. Shit, fuck. If you're doing any percent, sorry for my language. But there's also lives that you can get in arcade mode if you need any extra lives when you have lives and stuff. Because that's literally what arcade mode is. I already explained that, but it seems like they are in relatively the same places for each other. Like the collectibles, god damn it, in the same place. Why'd I stop there? I didn't actually need to. I just kept running. But yeah, a lot of the projectiles just go at the same speed. What the fuck? I've never died there. I'm an idiot. I've literally never died there. I'm just dumb. Holy shit. Oh man, I tried to do the fucking small hole one. I don't know why. See if I can do it with one of these. Nope, maybe not. You can sometimes just run. If you time it right, you can just go straight down. Ish. Not even ish, you can just go. See, look at that. This is one of the more easy to avoid obstacles, and I still just got killed like 8 times. I don't know why I'm so fond of the number 8 today, but I am. And I'm sorry if I keep losing my train of thought, because I do. Because I'm trying to concentrate while speaking at the same time. Which is why getting a new PB on this is going to be easy peasy. But yeah, I got second place. I'm second place in Steve from Minecraft speedrun of Smash Ultimate 5-0 difficulty, and then I think I'm second for 9-0 in Sephiroth. But I got a better time recently, I think, but it's still second place. I just haven't bothered uploading it because I kind of want to get even better. Maybe get a world record, because that's the thing about the Sephiroth one, is that it's less RNG dependent than a lot of the Smash Bros. Speedrun things. I mean, it's still extremely RNG dependent, but the thing about it is, like, like, they have less, they just literally have less movement options because it's a boss rush. And the bosses just have, like, kind of patterns that you can take advantage of. So there's definitely still RNG that can screw you over big time, but it feels less unfair. And I don't get me wrong, I feel like depending on your RNG and how how well you know the AI, I feel like you could probably do better optimization on the other ones and not the bosses, because the bosses are going to get pretty redundant in a lot of ways. Not redundant, that's not the right word, but Anyway, it's easier to identify the patterns of the bosses because they have less movement options. Also, this music reminds me of, I think Lumpy Touch is the name of the animator. His like ending music that he used to have, like just the beginning part, kind of reminds me of it. But like as a whole, not as much. Oh my god. Okay. This time I can do it. Oh, dear lord. Literally, like, every time I've played this level lately, I've, like, maybe died twice or 3 times there, and now I've died, like, 5 times there. Okay, come on. Oh, my lord. I don't know exactly the pattern, so it's basically RNG for me. Oh, my god. That's close. Oh, my god, that's close. Okay, this time I made it out. Yay. So yeah, 2020 was a pain in the butt for a lot of people, and that's not even like a a lot of it is first world problems, but like a lot of it, people died. This was the deadliest year in American history, I believe, which is very sad. I mean, there's no. I'm sorry to bring the. Why am I fucking dying over and over? I'm sorry to bring the mood down suddenly there. But I just was thinking about it because this is like a New Year's Eve special. Why did I do that? But yeah, I really just hope 2021 is better. I mean, people have been joking about the year being awful since 2016, and we've joked about how it all started when Harambe got shot and stuff like that. Just shit started to go downhill. And like to an extent that feels like accurate. Weirdly so. My computer's about to die, so I'm gonna lose some time here while I try to plug in the computer. I just lost visual. Do I lose a run for that? I think I lose a run for that. Oh my god, they might not even be able to accept the run. You know what? I'm not even going to submit this run. I'm going to do a better run. And then it'll be amazing. And I'll be happy. I'll do a better run than this. Promise. This will be my PB, and we'll know where I would have placed had that not happened. But also, son of a bitch. See, I thought my computer was going to last a lot longer than that, but I need to stop trusting my computer when it tells me how long it's going to last. Because, like, this has happened before, and it seems pretty random as to when it happens and when it's actually being honest. And holy shit, I've just died like 80 times. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. This is hellish. But we'll know what my PB is. It won't be official. And I also just paused. So I think that also disqualifies me. But yeah, I'm gonna do a better run, and even if I don't make it public, I will put it in my speedrun playlist, and then that will be admissible. I don't know if I'm assuming they're not going to accept this run. I might try and submit it anyway. Again, if it explicitly says in one part that like pausing is not allowed, which some games do, then that's obviously an automatic disqualification. Well, I mean, that's definitely an automatic disqualification because this game time, it works off of in-game time, and if you pause, the in-game time pauses. So yeah, no, I definitely cannot submit this, and that's okay. Makes me a little sad that like 40 minutes in, I had to say, well, oh well. But I'll improve my time and I'll come back and I'll post it. Man, though, cause like I was kind of happy with like being able to commentating a speedrun for once, cause like not that I was never unable to, I just usually didn't because it's not typical to like pre-record and commentate for a speedrun, really. It's usually like when you stream it. I mean, you can. It's just a little weird. Sometimes when you set it up like, oh, here's my speedrun. Thanks for watching, guys. Because like you don't know if you're gonna do well, so you might re-record or whatever. But like I said, this is just gonna be me testing the waters. I'm not actually like sincerely speedrunning. But that's like also the thing. It's like I'm like, oh, maybe if people watch it on speedrun.com and they like my commentary, they'll enjoy it. But like this is disqualified now. I can't actually use this run. I'm like 99% sure. Obviously, me saying that kind of solidifies that because the mods are gonna be like, yeah, you know what? He's probably right. We really can't accept it now that he's complaining so much. But I mean, I'm not complaining that much. I guess that's a PB. I guess. 40 minutes, 1 second, 70, not milliseconds, because that's 1,000th of a second, but 7/10 of a second. Or 14,400, what the hell? 144,102. I'm fucking brain dead tonight. Holy shit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was Kuso, my speedrun, quote unquote, of Kuso. And I can do that too. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. There will be more bug fables. I meant to say that at the beginning. There will be more bug fables soon. I actually have some stuff recorded for bug fables already. I just have to do some editing. I just wanted to do something special for the new year. And that was Kuso. A Kuso speedrun, sort of. But yeah, thanks for watching, even though it didn't quite go as I had planned. I love you, my lemon bars. I hope everyone's staying safe and etc. I'll see you in the next video. You can check out my main channel. I'll put it in the description where I post my music and some original content there. Or you can just check out this channel and subscribe and hit the bell if you really enjoyed. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I love you, my lemon bars. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.